Today I'm going to be showing you sadly, the coloring process of my Jason Never Hike Alone design, because the drawing process kind of got ended, like, before bad stuff happened. So anyway, Jason's pants in this movie are like brown, I think.
Good job. So I think that's what's the plan all along. I think that was literally the plan. So this random guy just comes sliding into a Subway store, out of all places, a Subway store, and then these people are already like filming him as if he's already done this before. Like, how do they already know what he's about to do? So the cameraman is trying to film a video for TikTok, but these people already know what the plan is. Maybe he's like harassing her because maybe she's like, I don't know, like she has dyed hair. Like maybe he doesn't like people like girls with dyed hair and all that stuff, like blue hair. But I mean, technically, it's not really that harmful. But like, he's just annoying. Like, why would you just do this? Just like let people eat their Subway in peace. So maybe he's not a main character. Maybe he's just a strategist. Maybe his entire plan this whole time was to get like a $10 million injury lawsuit from this woman. Never thought I was going to say this, but I identify with the blue-haired girl. What do you mean? Never thought I was going to say this. Do you have something against blue-haired girls? Tourists in Bali. Great, now you've just contaminated the water for everyone else. So these people are just trying to go shopping, and now you've just splashed water all over them. And also, this pool, that you thought it was a pool, is much more shallower than you originally probably thought. That has got to be pretty bad for your back. Like, there is no way that is healthy. He just, landed directly on his back, bone contact against the concrete. So water was not deep enough to break his fall at all. He just went straight into the concrete. So then he even tried doing it again. He just did, like, a half backflip. Like, it looked pretty cool, not gonna lie, but is this really the right place to do it? In Bali? Like, were you meant to be part of the entertainment? Like, people are eating food there, and there's maybe some entertainment there. Were you meant to be, like, part of the spectacle of the show? That water will dispense its own justice to him in a few hours? Wait, what do you mean? One late night, the Wikipedia rabbit hole told me all I wanted to know about the Legionnaires' disease? Oh, is there a disease in the water in Bali?
Alright.
You're obsessed with your pet. Head up the farm, with zero room for doubt traceability. We document every ingredient, like you document every minute. It's pet food for the obsessed, by the obsessed. Open farm.
Girls, are you using a rag razor on your pubic area? The Venus pubic razor will change your friggin' life. This anti-irritation barrier helps keep skin protected, and the curving handle helps reach any part. A better pubic shape is here. My skin, my way, Venus.
Anyway, so here's the mask.
Talking about some of the essential FNAF fan games every fan should experience at least once. From community-defined classics to unforgettable fan projects that showcase just how incredible the scene can be, these are games that have earned their place in FNAF history. Some of these have become legends for a reason, so let's get into it. What do you think is the most underrated Five Nights at Freddy's fan game ever made? A series that is so amazing you'd think it'd be talked about everywhere. But when you go to check, it seems like nobody has ever even heard of it.
Let's see.
The game we'll be covering today is one of those games for me. And when doing research for this video, especially when talking about the lore, I found it incredibly difficult to piece it together because of how little information there seems to be about it. But rest assured, I think I've got it figured out. The game we'll be covering today is Project Readjusted, a FNAF fan game with one of my favorite stories of all time. The first big change I noticed in Project Readjusted from most FNAF games is the way the phone calls were handled. Rather than having the phone calls take place inside the game, this game instead chooses to have us listen to the phone call before we even load into the office. Instead, giving us a still image to look at showing the characters we will be seeing on each night. I'll admit it's unique, however, I think I personally prefer to be able to mess around with the cameras, mechanics, and so on while the phone guy is talking, and just have to make sure nobody moves while that's happening. I feel that's a much better way to utilize the first phone call in a FNAF game. The first phone call doesn't give out any meaningful information, really just going over how the main character Buster works, but it's my job to explain the mechanics, so I don't think I'll be letting the depressed-sounding Wei Ji do that for me. Upon loading into the office, you may feel just a little...
But, anyway, so here's what I'm doing. I know he doesn't have an axe mark. I just thought it would be cool to add a little shadow thing there.
things. Obviously, we have a door to the office, because if we didn't, I'd question how we even got into the room in the first place. However, the interesting thing about this door is that it doesn't close. Oh, Dexter, does it not have an actual door? Like, it's just a doorway? No, there's a door. Our character just for some reason chooses not to close it. But instead of thinking that's because we're playing in the shoes of a dumbass, I'm instead going to assume it's because we're playing in the shoes of a badass who isn't scared of anything. We also, of course, have our cameras, which are very interesting, to say the least. To start, they have two modes, lights on mode and useless mode. Because, as I'm sure you could have guessed, if the lights are off, you can't see anything. I know, groundbreaking. You'll also notice you have a camera stability percentage.
That's not very nice, mister.
It suggests it reads the percentage of your camera stability. Sorry, I'll stop talking like that. While on your cameras, the stability will quickly decrease. Putting the camera down will cause it to quickly increase back up. If it drops down to 0, you're going to have to wait a while before being able to use it again. So, what about that Buster fella I mentioned earlier? How does he work? Great question, viewer of questionable stench. Buster is as basic as a character can get. I'm sure you could probably guess what he does, but it's my job to tell you. Buster will move around through the cameras with the goal of getting to your office. Once there, he'll peek his little head through the door. Using this comically large blue button on the wall of your office, you can shine a light into the doorway, revealing he has the teeth of a British person.
You.
Hold this light on it for 1 and that will go away. Simple sugar. After night 1, we get a short cutscene. You guys seem to like the narration I did in my Maggie's video, so instead of just summarizing what happened like I would usually do, I figured, why not narrate this slow? It's been a long time for me. Final net egg is a good note for now.
A gingerbread man lives in a gingerbread house. Is the house made of man, or is he made of house?
All right, guys, you heard it. You heard it from the man himself, guys. Answer that in the comments. Actually, is a gingerbread man lives in a gingerbread house? Is the gingerbread house made of man, or is the gingerbread man made of house? You guys answer that in the comments.
Don't forget to smash that like.
Oh my god. I'm so... Alright, Jason Universe, I'm yoinking you. Okay, I'm not yoinking.
I smashed my subscribers' moms.
My uncle just told a very inappropriate joke. Not.
Inappropriate joke. Damn.
He just said the only thing he smashes is his subscribers' moms. I think I'm subscribed to his channel. I might not be. I think I'm not subscribed on my new channel. Phew. But anyway, his shirt's just gonna be the same color as the Jason Universe one. All my Jasons either have a brown or green jacket. Because of the fact that those are the colors that Jason wears on his jacket. Duh. But the Never Hike Alone one is unique. This is the first one I've kind of put, like, blood on the clothes and, like, rips and tears on the clothes with. This one's a unique little sunflower shiz. But anyway.
Implying that our experience will be better. There's something I need to tell you. I know I'm jumping to conclusions without explaining who I am, but bear with me. There is something inside this diner. Just maybe put on some type of gig to make some fool believe you to make them work here. Maybe that person will lure that thing out. I'll tell you more tomorrow, but for now, let's
The
make
same
it
color?
outside. Let's take the back alley, as it's less noticeable. Come on, we only have 5 days. Sounds like someone's trying to dupe us and use us as bait. That's not very kind. Vaguely barbaric. But whatever. We're already working here. I guess
So,
it's just in our best interest to not die. Moving on to night 2, you can quickly take
this design is pretty easy to make, actually. It's pretty much just Jason Universe, but better and without chevrons, which is pretty unique for Jason.
That's the name that would make sense. However, this character's name is actually Redeemer. Quite literally, being an older Buster model, I can't quite wrap my head around why they chose to name him in the way they did.
Anyway.
Of your vents, something I've neglected to mention thus far. You can't really see it, but the vent is to the right of your office behind the door, so just out of sight. Redeemer does whatever he damn well pleases until he eventually decides to enter the vent. When he does, an obvious sound cue will play letting you know he's entered. Once he reaches your office, he'll dive in. When he's in your office, it's very important that you don't look at him. However, since the office we're in is so small, it may prove very difficult to just look away from him. So you'll have to be looking at your cameras while he's in your office instead. I guess Redeemer has the mindset of, if I can't see him, he can't see me. Stupid ass robot. This, however, may bring up a possible conflict. If your camera stability is too low by the time Redeemer gets to your office, it's safe to say that he wouldn't have a very good time. But luckily for us,
I'm going to look at my gallery now, see what
So as of right now, this shouldn't be a problem. Hey, so I was looking around at these garbage bins and found a key.
Where's my... Oh great, I deleted it.
Anyways,
Nice.
remember that idea I had, well, a few minutes ago? I got this one guy on my phone now.
Well, anyway.
His name is Hayden Simmons. Pretty tough fellow. I bet he doesn't even know of this place. Probably a high school dropout or a kid desperate for some easy cash. Well, now let's venture inside this establishment and set up an office for our...
You know,
So, we know the name of our character, Hayden Simmons. Too bad his name is one of the rhyming 8 names. Probably the worst group of names anybody could have. That's besides the point, though. It seems like the building we're working in isn't even supposed to have an office. It's clear something sinister is going on here, but we don't quite know what yet.
his axe is yellow.
The phone call because he explains what the newest character does in an amount of time that could be an entire video by itself. Night 3 introduces Ned. Ned is ugly. Like, ugly as sin. He's got a face not even a mother could love. Booger on, boy. He will try to make his way to your office via the long hallway in the building. Unlike Buster, he isn't a complete dumbass, so the light trick won't really work on him. What will work on him, however, is the replace machinery button that I've blatantly and purposefully ignored up until this point, because explaining it earlier really wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense.
But anyway, so this is him almost finished. I just need to make the color of his shirt, which I'm going to do with a darker red color, like this right here. Yes, this does look a little like flesh. No, it doesn't freaking matter. It's still a color of a shirt, and it looks enough like the Never Hike Alone one. Once again, these are my designs. I can do as I please with them. I keep them mostly the same because that's how they're supposed to look. So anyway, this is the finished Never Hike Alone Jason. I hope everyone has a good day. Goodbye, everybody.